Well, guys. Listen. I didn't have a choice. James has got my family. He's got Girly. He's got Chunk. He said, not my words, James's words here, chat. James said he would not call Chonk a good girl. He wouldn't call her a good girly, and had no choice. I had no choice. But in all seriousness, I do kind of feel like a sellout. I do. But at the end of the day, I'm really conflicted. I am really conflicted because it is another sim, and I shouldn't put all my eggs in one basket. I should give a sim another go. This game's been out for a while now. There's been several improvements. James keeps talking about I need to go on it. So we're going to give it another go. And we're going to see what it's like. If I think it's rubbish, I'll be like that. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. You know, could be a bit of fun. Who knows, mate? Who knows? We'll give it a go. Who knows, chat? Who knows? So I've spoken with James. I think I've got everything set up that I need to. So I think we're going to be okay. We're going to do some daily races. The online races. There's multi-class at Monza, so LMP2 and GT3. And there's GT3 fixed Sebring, I think.
Logano,
so
Blaney coming.
I'm going to give that a go. We're going to give it a go. So we've got a little bit of practice now. So it should be all set up. So we should be good to go. Just tell me if it's too loud or anything. I have adjusted the sound volume, but if it's still too much, just let me know. I'm going to get a speed in the pits for that, I feel like, already. Who do I need to kidnap for a Geogetter only stream? The scenes, bro. Could you imagine? Yep. Am I not going to be able to get rid of that? I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get rid of that. Let's try again. Ha! I can't. LOL. So I've actually got to go and serve that penalty. As if. LOL. It's only practice. Right. Okay. Never mind. Let me know if it's too loud. Oh. I am a noob on this, so you're going to have to give me some time here, guys. I'm not brake dragging on purpose. I need to, I sometimes, I lean my foot on it sometimes. Right, this is going to be a shock to the system, that's for sure. That is for sure. Sounds good? Okay, yeah, cold tyres. Nice and careful. We'll see how it goes. The real driver sim Gran Turismo. I have no idea how this is going to go, honestly. I really don't. The frame rate now again. Have I got a drive-through penalty? Should I just quickly serve this? Oh, I've got to stop and go for 10 seconds. Okay, fair enough. New game, I'm unsubscribing. No, these are other people in the lobby. I registered and joined practice. I assume it's just going to put me in the race when it needs to. Yeah, Tompkins, give it another go, mate. Hey, at me over, you all good, mate? Yeah. Practice isn't actually that long. The lobby is in like 10 minutes, I think. Alright. I don't know what kind of lap times are going for. I suppose we're not worried about lap times at the moment. It's just getting used to a new sim, right? That's all we should be worried about. It's running at like 300 FPS. Oh, I've got to get a pace excuse in early. I'll need to leave the practice server to join the race up so it doesn't pop up. What time's the race? 3 o'clock. 5 minutes to see a message on left. Okay, cheers, mate. Too much. Hey, PT, all good, mate? Feels alright. What am I doing with my life? Selling out. That's what I'm doing.
Time 1:42.39.
A lot of time to be found. Even the crew chief sounds like James. That's so true. Purple sector 1. Is that purple of anyone? It's got to be right. Oh, all right, sweet. But it hasn't felt difficult to jump in to the LMP2.
Lap 1:41.64.
What brake bias am I using? Got no idea, man. Couldn't tell you. That was nice. Can I? I'll leave to join race server. Can I finish this lap? No? Quit to main menu. Return to garage. Exit current session. Join event. I hope I've got that right. Split 5 or 10. How am I split 5? How am I split 5? I don't see a message saying you need to join the race. No, neither did I. That's because I don't think... Because I think I still had 60 seconds before it was going to pop up. I think it would have popped up as soon as... When I backed out and then it said the join in the bottom right, I think that's when it would have popped up in the sim or whatnot. How are there 10 splits, mate? It's fairly popular. France is split 4. Well, you're winning that then, mate. It's the middle of the day on a Friday, and yeah, 255 entries. Hey, camp over, mate. Dan. Cold tyres and brakes are massive, by the way. It felt like I had absolutely no chance of making that T1. I've got to be careful with that.
Yep, Bill.
Yeah, mate, you're good.
Yep.
Here to help me if I need it.
Yep, that's
Good
exactly
lad.
what I meant.
Yeah. Hey, SJ, thanks, mate.
Oh, friend! Oh, new friend! Hey, oh, friend, he's my friend! Oh,
How many people can be in this lobby, James?
$20 cars. I believe, but I think it might be a bit more being multi-class.
Yeah. I would have thought so as well.
It might be 30, it's maximum 38 no matter what.
Yeah.
But I think it's 20 for the beginner races.
Right. What's qualifying like? Is it like just 10 minutes of just going out there and just going as fast as you can, or
6 minutes. I
6
think.
minutes?
Yeah, you'll want about 12 litres.
It's fixed. Can I change that?
Yeah, you can change fuel.
Oh, so it's fixed, but I can't change fuel. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Shall I do that now? Whilst?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you can change fuel, brake pressure, brake bias, and you can change TC in your menu, in your
Okay. Starting fuel.
electronics menu.
12 liters. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, if you right click, it'll go down by like 10. So like on the arrows.
Oh yeah. Nice. Okay. Okay. So 12 liters. There we go.
12 litres is what you want.
And nothing else? Happy with that?
Nope. I would go to maybe 7.2 on the TC when you're in the session.
When I'm in the session. Is it just me going around?
Yeah, it's lone. It's lone for beginner.
Okay. 7.
And 2 on the cut.
Thank you, mate.
So yeah, and then don't cross the red light until it goes green.
It puts my pit limiter on. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you've got auto pit limiter on, that's why.
Yeah. Keeps catching me out.
So yeah, tyres will come up to 10 power about a lap and a half.
Wowzers, yeah. That wasn't too bad.
So yeah, but best thing to do is be very cautious on braking and then be quite aggressive when you're turning to like try and flip the car to get tyres on.
Okay. No, I didn't buy the monthly thing, mate. Daily races and daily, weekly, and special events, you don't need to. It's only for the championship stuff that you need to buy it. Is it worth me weaving on the straights to try and warm these tyres up?
Not really.
Okay.
Jetro, it's the cold tyres, so they come out at whatever the ambient is. So if it's like 40 degrees, it doesn't even take a lap. But then if it's like 20 degrees, it takes a lap and a half if you're putting a lot of energy in. No, Thomas, just change fuel ratio with them. It's a lot easier.
Alright, here we go then. First lap. Said it's not about lap times, just want to get the first race under my belt, get used to it. But
also, as long as you start a lap before the time ends, you'll be able to finish it.
alright, nice. Let's take that.
Matt, it does, it's just that it will reduce the amount of grip that you end up getting because it's taking away the lateral thermal instead of just like the natural thermal. So even though it's better to get a temp in, it costs more in terms of grip.
That will cost me some time.
So the beginners are fixed, and then the intermediates and open, some of them, intermediates and advanced, some of them are open setup. Weekly and special are always open.
Apex.
Lap 141.66.
Thank you, everybody. Alright, P2 at the moment.
Daniel, yeah, I've got chunk.
Slower that time.
Leave it in second through that chicane.
Okay. Oh no, is that gonna...
It's cleared, so it's fine.
Cool.
100 and 120 respectively for the water and oil is like the optimal.
Hey Paul, good to have you on the stream, buddy.
That time was a 141.01.
Looking good? Oh, enough time to finish this?
Yeah.
I do. Ah, F.
You go. You've not got fuel for one more, but you can still do this and you'll improve.
I'm going to run out of fuel for it. Am I going to run out? I am going to run out of fuel.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine. Yeah, you'll get this lap in and then you'll run out of fuel just before the end of Sector 1.
Oh no. Oh, never mind. Well, can I just return to the pits?
If you go to the fuel page and just tell me what the fuel number was, like per lap.
It says 12 point.
It should be like the 5th page on the MFD.
2.87.
2.87. Okay.
Okay, are we good?
Yep, I'll give you a fuel number in a second.
Oh, we got it by a 10th.
Okay, so you want 35 litres. I'd go,
Litres.
yeah, 35, 36.
We'll go 36.
On the start, what I would do is I would engage your pit limiter.
Okay.
Turn your TC cut to 0.
Right, okay.
Do a burnout until you're at your pit limiter.
And then turn it off.
And then put your TC cut up to what you usually run, so 2 or 3. And then keep your pit limiter on until the green flag. So when it goes green, you take your pit limiter off. So you'll be limited by the pit limiter all the way until the green flag. Everyone else will have like a target zone they have to keep to, and then it'll go. Then they'll also have to go to 60 kph.
Crikey. Okay.
So all you need to do a burnout with pit limiter on, up your TC cut, and then drive.
Okay.
And that'll give you a better launch.
Roger. Is it I'm waiting until green, yeah? So as soon as it says green, I can go.
Yeah, as soon as it goes green, take your pit limiter off and just mash the throttle, and then like keep the throttle mashed and brake drag to get some brake temp in as well.
Okay. Interesting. Why does it all come up loads of people on wet tyres for some reason?
It always does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then if you want to grid.
Start driving, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure. Basically, it is. Okay. Right.
Yeah, so turn your TC cut off.
Off, yeah.
And then as soon as it pulls away, as soon as like the countdown goes off, you engage your pit limiter, and then full throttle, you do a burnout, and then once you're up to 60 kph, just brake drag slightly, and that'll help build brake temp, and then up your TC cut before you go to green.
Right.
So yeah, this is the proper esports sweaty race start, but that's how everyone does it.
Engine start. Am I going to have to turn this engine on manually?
It'll automatically start it.
Will it? Okay. Whew.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm very happy to be starting a poll, I've got to say.
Oh, friend! Oh, new friend!
Very happy to start a poll straight away.
Friend, he's my friend! Oh, friend!
Okay, so.
And pit limiter and burnout.
Yeah, done that. Now back to 2.
Yeah.
Traction control 7.
Yeah. And then just brake drag a little bit. all that's doing is getting heat into your brakes for turn 1. Because cold tyres, don't worry about. Cold brakes, really bad.
Roger. No, I'm just waiting for as I can go.
Yeah, so as soon as you get... So I'd stop brake dragging about now.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as it goes green, take the enter off.
Green flag.
Roger, we're off. Nice and early break into T1. Don't want to be caught out.
Nice.
Woo!
Sean, this is the Oracle 07, the only good LMP2 because it's the only one anyone uses anymore.
This guy looks eager.
Yeah, just drive to what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, TC and stuff's all changed back, guys. They're all good.
8.36.
So yeah, these cars have no slipstream.
Alright, happy with this, let's go.
The only corner to worry about track limits is Lesmo 2, all the rest are quite easy at Monza.
Roger. Yeah, I feel like me and this guy are gonna have a battle all the way.
Yeah, he won't ever get, as long as you don't make mistakes out of Parabolica or out of Scavi, he won't be close enough to make a move.
It's tricky in there. It is a tad loud at top speed. Yeah, I can't do anything about it now, mate, but I'll turn it down afterwards. too early on the brakes there, I think.
Yeah, the light board, the parabolic is the brake marker that I use.
Light board, okay.
So, in terms of track limits, you get so many points, and then basically as you exceed track limits, it'll do a calculation, and depending on how severely you put the track, you could either get a stop go if you say just straight line the first chicane and don't give any time back. If you like cut a corner or something, you might get like a full track limit point, or if you just ever so slightly run wide and you gain a tiny amount of time, then you'll only get like 0.25 track limits.
Really concentrate.
Matty, I saw that. I was helping him out yesterday, and it's a bug, but it's not something that we've ever come across before.
Time 141.33.
Ina, yeah, every single track's laser scanned.
They'll be on the exit there.
Yeah, Jack, they are. There's not much that I know about it yet, but there's a few things. So Zach, it's a one-time purchase and you get all the 2023 content. So if you buy like the content, you keep it forever. There is a monthly subscription called RC Pro, which gives you access to just the online championships. So the daily races, weekly special events, hosted servers, that's all free to access. Hosted servers you pay for like hourly, so you have to buy server credits and then pay for the servers using them. But the online championships is a new feature which is behind the RC Pro subscription, and then there's also RC Pro Plus, which is basically like rent the DLC.
Enjoying it, Ollie? I'm enjoying it. I have to say, I'm enjoying it so far, yeah.
Lap 141.12.
J3, it was that, so he had wet selected in the tyres, and then just before he went to look at the info page, he got the auto pit press and it reset his tyres select to no change.
I see a lot of things about the the screen shaking. I honestly don't mind it. I don't mind it. I think it adds a bit of realism to it. I really don't mind. I can see why people would make them sick or it would be for them, but I don't mind it. Adds a bit of realism. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, you can reduce the shaking as well. What's this going to do for my so-called safety rating, James, if I do this whole race without any sort of track limits?
You'll gain like 40%.
I have no idea. I assume that's good.
Yeah, it's 12 laps, so you should gain a good amount.
Oh no, RJ, you're all good, mate.
Yeah, so at the moment, in terms of like counting stuff, intent wrecks, and like racing homophobia and stuff, that's not being tolerated at all. So just report that in game, and then they'll get banned. For first strike is a week, then 30 days, and then permaban. And then the online championships has a bit more sophisticated stewarding.
The guy behind me's binned it somewhere.
I think he might just kill his tyres.
So we've got 5 laps of fuel left. Should be 5 of 8 minutes, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you've got... It is 5 laps left.
Am I going to catch the GT3s at this point?
Last couple laps.
Okay.
I have complained to Dan that the race is too short to actually get much lapping.
It's not much multi-class. No point in a multi-class race, I guess.
Yeah.
It's too short.
Yeah, the esports splits are... You don't catch them at all.
Yeah.
The biggest difference between this and any other sim is the collidable pit lane slope.
Yeah.
It is peak, yeah. Well, no, it wasn't last week for 2 races, but it messed up the practice service so much that they just removed it.
Yeah, my main gripe is I didn't want to start in GT3. So the fact this LMP2 multi-class fixed suits me to a T. Friend there, thank you.
Yeah, what's the gap on your relative?
12 seconds.
You'll catch him next lap.
Oh, that's the car behind. I don't know about the car in front. I think I did see a GT3 just then.
Yeah, in the bottom left, the MFD, the first page is the relative.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, 8 seconds.
Yeah, you'll catch him at the end of the lap.
Oh, that's that you, Liam. Oh, mate, good pace, dude. Going back your disconnect, mate. How long do we have between this and the GT3 at Sebring?
GT3 is 30 minutes. You got like 10 minutes.
Okay, nice.
Sebring GT3, you can use any GT3 car and you're within a tenth. I'd probably say BMW or Ferrari is your best bet, but the McLaren's free, obviously.
Yeah, I'll go with McLaren.
The BOP for Sebring currently is 2 tenths between all 4 cars.
Yeah, I think at my kind of level though, first time raced around there, I don't think it'll make much of a difference.
No. Corvette's the hardest car to drive.
Oh! Don't know what I just did there. That's a wake up call. Yeah. Got a nice big gap, I'll take my time here. Oh, where you off to, son? Roger. No rush. Play it safe. LMP2s have not lasted in this split.
It is still by far the hardest car to drive in this game.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh. Well, happy days. That's a confidence booster if I ever needed one.
It's a lot safer than it used to be. Before it was like, not randomly, but like if you went ever so slightly above the grip limit, you just rear lock and immediately you're in the wall.
Right, last lap.
That time was a 1:43.5.
What hardware am I running? Exclamation mark PC and you'll see it, mate. If my PC can't run it, there's no PC that can.
Smith, it just depends what you're after. I think at the moment LMU is by far the best sim in terms of if you want the WEC kind of content, if you're interested in GT3s, LMP2s, hypercars, it is the best place to be. There isn't really the amount of choice in terms of tracks and cars, just because it's limited by the official licensing, which iRacing isn't. But also, if you are interested in just competitive and stuff as well, every sim has their pros and cons.
I feel like when I've had this track, I feel like I've lost a bit of pace the last 3-4 laps.
Tyres.
Interesting.
Yeah, tyres usually start to drop off after about lap 8 round here.
Interesting. Okay, thank you. All right. Well, first race back on. Pole, fastest lap, and the win. No safety rating incidents or anything like that. So happy days. Boom. Guess I just need to find a safe place to pull over and then just...
No, you just whack escape.
Oh, as soon as you finish, just whack escape. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Oh, I didn't get fastest lap. Someone else did. 40.78. My bad. But I don't know what happened to them. Damn. Yeah, sweet as. The guy who was chasing me, I think it was Liam, who was in the chat. Yeah, it's unfortunate they disconnected, to be honest with you. But apart from that, that was good. I like Monza. I like LMP2s. I like multi-class. So split 5 or 10. Happy days, mate. I assume I could just leave now, James, can I?
Yep, leave. Yep, you've got 7 minutes until Sebring.
Oh, God.
So you can go back to online and then register and then have a look at results in a minute.
Okay. Yeah, volume. Yeah, I've reduced it by 15. Hopefully that'll be okay. We're racing the IMSA Endurance later. No, we've got a family meal tonight. I've got my grandparents have come up from the Isle of Wight, so we're going out for a meal tonight. So, and I don't think I'll have the safety rating for it, if I'm being honest. Oh, it's DLC, James. I don't have it.
Oh, if you go Steam quickly, and then you need to get the McLaren.
Okay.
Yeah, so the McLaren's DLC in game.
DLC.
So yeah, the McLaren's a free DLC item.
Oh yeah, got it.
So yeah, and then it might be a case of just restart game, and then you'll be
cool.
In.
Cheers, Forte, mate. Okay. Exit to desktop. I've clicked on download, so I'm waiting for said thing to download, do something. Oh, is it open? Is it open the game again? Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Daniel, I'm not entirely sure about consoles. There is talks about it in the Discord. However, there's concerns with RAM and VRAM requirements. So it could be that it's massively reduced down in terms of graphical quality.
Hey, got it. Registered.
Yeah, so like maybe a 202.
Oh, new friend! Oh, friend! He's my friend! Oh, friend!
So you just let them McLaren.
Yeah, there you go. And when does it start?
4 minutes.
Okay, I'll quickly join the practice. I'm going to quickly go to the toilet. I'll be 2 seconds. Oh, yeah.
See it. Sebring is very, very, very bumpy. So be prepared, chat. That time rise.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you like that game? What do you think then, boys and girls? What do you think to that? What did you think? I thought it was there's a few things that were a little bit different, like the auto join thing doesn't work and you have to back out. That's a little bit weird, but yeah. Apart from that, oh, this is funky. Oh wow, that is okay. Whoa.
You need to go right, Ollie, you're going the wrong way. You got DQ'd, I think. You've been DQ'd.
Wow, okay, so I should just wait for the official server, shall I?
Yeah, just leave and then go to the official server. Have a look at the results. Hey, Dan.
Events. Oh, superb. I think I did what every single person would have done if they didn't know where they were going there. Like the track naturally goes left, so you think I'll go out the pits and go left.
No, so you're on the WEC pit. You're on the WEC pit lane, so that's on the back straight before sunset.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Right. Let me just have a.
So if you go profile and you can see the previous race results.
TC, very happy with the wheel, mate. It's fantastic.
And then event history.
Have a look at that there. Look at that.
And then you can just click on that one.
Yeah, still B3 and B0 or whatever, but I you know.
And then rank breakdown.
Rank breakdown, okay.
Yeah.
Oh! Actually, you qualify fifth, actually qualify first. Qualify top half, expect to finish fifth, but finish first. Finish top half of the results. Qualify 5 clean laps, race 12 clean laps.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So, Sebring times, the McLaren, I expect you to be low to mid 202s.
Low to mid 202s.
Yeah. And sunset is extremely bumpy.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, the DR and SR, like the SR is fine, how it works. The DR, I have my gripes about. I prefer the way iRacing works to a sense, but it is what it is.
I assume they're trying to make it as somebody wet-like as possible, I guess, right?
No, so the thinking behind it is more so that you're not like always hunting the DR, like the iRating sort of thing.
Okay.
But then it's like, okay, you just have to get on the podium every single race if you're in my shoes or something, or Kai Oliveira's shoes or whoever's.
There, there's 243 registered. Fair.
And if you have to look at the leaderboards, that's the VOP.
Ferrari, McLaren, Corvette, Beamer, McLaren, Beamer, Ferrari, McLaren, Beamer. Jeez, okay.
Yeah, and the DR is shared, the SR is split.
I was just about to ask if this was triples. Yeah, I've got it on triples, mate. Yeah, yeah. I had to change the INI file, which you do on which you have to do in iRacing, anyways. And then I just moved my FOV to 31, I think. And it's not perfect, but it's plenty good enough for me. Split 6 of 13.
Lovely.
In the top half of the field, should we say?
So
how do we get out?
The way you were, but instead of turning left, you turn right at the end.
Ah, because I was going to say, he's saying go left, mate.
Yeah, so you go left and then at the end you go right. So the BOP on LMU, it's not perfect because it's not every single car can do the exact same lap time, but it's within a tenth or two at every single car and track combo. So all the hypercars are covered by like 2 tenths, ignoring the van wall. All the GT3 cars at the moment, GTE cars, it's 2 tenths as well.
Fair. Okay, this is my first time driving a GT3. And, oh my, and it's a Sebring. Good grief, man.
Sunset's bumpy.
This whole thing's bumpy, mate. Oh,
Dan,
wow.
yeah, so as long as you have the Maca, which you can get for free on the Steam store, you can do any GT3 races.
I know I've got cold tyres and a lot of fuel in the tank, but these definitely feel slower
Yep.
than the iRacing GT3s, that's for sure.
They should be about 5 seconds slower than iRacing.
Wowzers.
So yeah, like I think 17.6. Is it 17.5 was the fastest at Spa last week? Something like that. Dan will know. Dan, do your queries. So the beginner races will always have free content. So GT3s, you've got the McLaren, which is your free GT3. All the tracks will be free. All the other classes you can enter free. So it's usually GT, LMP2, or GT3. The intermediate and advanced, they will sometimes go to some of the paid tracks.
Lamolds was in the chat. Hello! Do we want to do fuel?
Yeah, fuel ratio, yeah.
Good thing I remember that.
So return to garage. So car setup and then advanced.
Oh.
So if you click on the custom, so if you click on custom cycle.
Yeah.
And then if you go powertrain.
Okay. Oh my.
And then you want to change that to like 0.2.
Well, the virtual energy.
The fuel ratio.
Oh my goodness me. Okay.
No, actually, no, I think it's 0.15 and then 100% on the VE.
100% on the VE.
And remember, if you right click, it's 10.
Oh yeah, thank you. Okay. This is okay. Okay, right. And then back and then fuel, yeah?
And then start driving.
Oh, just start driving. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know what just happened there. I don't know what I've just done. I'm very glad you're here, James.
Yeah, so this is the confusing part of the GT3s.
Right.
So think of your VE as fuel. The only reason I'm saying use 100% VE and change fuel ratio is because if you run out of virtual energy, you get a stop plus 100 second penalty for the first offence.
Okay.
A stop plus 200 second penalty for the second offence. And a stop plus 300 second penalty for the third offence.
Okay. Can you explain to me, as a newbie here, why a GT3 has virtual energy?
It is because of the way the BOP works in real life. So instead of putting fuel beads in, which is a hassle to pull out, they have got torque sensors on the rear axle which measure the torque, and through that they calculate the amount of energy used per lap and over a stint. and so they BOP it with a maximum allowed entry over a stint through that.
Right. Whilst that does sound like very like not efficient, but whilst it does sound very much like I suppose like a nerdy thing and a very accurate way of measuring it, but like someone like me or someone a fan of motorsport, like that's quite a lot to get your head around. And if you're joining this race for the first time, like I've just done, then that whole virtual energy thing or whatever, I wouldn't have had a clue, mate. I wouldn't have had a clue.
Yeah.
I would have just gone out here in a full tank. So whether that's the game's fault or that's just the, you know, just
It's the way the rules are.
wet works or whatever, and with the rules, yeah, you could decide. But if the game's just following the rules, it's just following the rules, right?
Yeah. The easiest way to think of virtual energy is just that's your fuel.
Oh, have you died, James?
Nope.
Oh, hello. You cut out there.
Ah. Yeah, it makes a lot more sense for the hypercars because they're hybrids than the GTs. But there will be some explanations added. So yeah, you can also be a hell of a lot more aggressive on the brake.
Okay, yeah, I'm very much babying it around at the moment. Getting used to it is so much different than what I'm used to.
Yeah. So the ABS you should be able to feel through the wheel as well.
That's deep, or is it? Nope, we're good. I suppose I'm expecting it to, I don't know why, because it's a GT3, so I never would, but I'm kind of expecting it to kind of just, I'm like, go deep or something with like the ABS and stuff, or lock up, but I'm not at the moment.
No, so the ABS, you're using it basically as a guide. So as long as you're either not in it at all, or ever so slightly in the ABS, you're fine. If you go really far into the ABS, you'll lose brake performance.
Okay. Am I going to be able to do another lap?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So as long as you start before the timer ends, you can do that lap.
That time was a 2:05.28.
Oh, that's the improvement somehow. I'm getting there.
Yeah, this Sebring feels completely different to any other versions.
I can like kind of. So when I'm like activating like the ABS and I'm braking in a straight line, I can feel the car like kind of wobbling to left to right a little bit, if that makes sense.
Yes.
I'm guessing
So
that is the ABS sensors or whatever.
Yeah, so the ABS, it's like, so it works at 40 hertz on each individual wheel, and so it'll trigger on, off, on, off, on, off 40 times per second, like if you're in it. MGS, if you turn the AI onto 105%, then you're basically racing people like me. Oh, hello, random.
Oh, I've done it, gone too deep. Ah!
Time 2 0 4
Okay.
3 5.
At 1.2 off. Considering those are my first 3 laps, I don't suppose I'm too upset about that.
No, a lot of it's confidence with the bumps.
Yeah, I don't think I'm too upset about that.
Yeah.
The sim racer in me is like, whoa, why is it not first? But you know,
Yeah.
that's just me.
So if anyone wants to find out more about LMU, join Basic College Discord. There's an RF2 LMU channel. I'm in there quite a lot. Also join the LMU Discord as well.
Oh, look at that. Good lad, James. Wowzers. Okay. I have to say, I did enjoy the first race. And I do enjoy the speed, I have to say, of the GT3s at Sebring. It sounds weird. They are slower, but I kind of like the fact they are a bit slower.
Yeah. So if you go car setup and then into the advanced setup like before, we're going to up the fuel ratio to about 35, I think it is. Random. What's the fuel that you used for the Sebring races you did? I would say it's about 35. 35 litres sounds about right.
Wanted to see if I get the thing for
37.
Nvidia.
37.
37. Cheers, mate. Thank you, call sign. It's normally L, isn't it, for Nvidia?
OR.
Oh, was it OR?
And hit start driving.
Can you guys see that in the top right-hand corner? It might. I don't know if it'll work. I'm on triples at the moment. I don't know if it'll do it. Okay, cool. Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Formation lab has started.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you'll see like some boxes and stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that red barrier stayed just behind it. So you want to keep it like slightly up.
Interesting. Okay.
And then it'll come up with a 60 limiter, and then you will put your pit limiter on there.
Okay.
Green
And then
flag.
mash the
Green
floor,
flag.
and then the lights go out. So if you ignore grid, you can start from pit lane.
All right, let's go. The Corvette's got mugged at the start there. don't know that will cause any damage or anything.
You'll have a small bit on the front left. Chris, yeah, this is online. This is the daily races.
How am I finding it so far, Cockpit? I'm enjoying it so far.
Split 6.
Oh. Well, in terms of starts go, P6 to P3. I'll take it.
Lap 2, 40.11.
Yeah, so Reggie, you've got, or Eggy, you've got your safety rating, drive rating, which is like your iRacing, and then there is the season pass, which has all 4 DLC packs. 3 of them's already been released, and that includes all of the 2024 hypercars, so the BMW, which is free DLC, the Alpine, the Lamborghini, the 2024 Peugeot, and the Asetek, as well as currently 4 of the 9 LM GT3s. So you've got the McLaren, which is free, the BMW, the Corvette, and the Ferrari. And then also at the moment there is Imola, Kota, Interlagos, and then coming in the Q1 DLC pack will be Qatar with the Aston Martin, the Mustang, the Lamborghini, the Porsche, and the Lexus.
Boom. I'm glad you're here, James. I've got to say. Cool.
Yes, so the Q1 pack will be included in the season pass.
I think I'm losing a lot of time through Sector 3 there, I think.
Yeah, you need to grab the curbs.
Okay, interesting.
That time was a 2:04.71.
Yeah, I lost 3 temps in that first sector as well, jeez.
Yeah, it's just confidence and stability. So yeah, for anyone who does want to try on you as well, by the way, currently it is included in the Steam Winter Sale, 10% off the base game and the season pass, as well as pack 1 and pack 2. So if you are interested in picking up IMU, make sure you do it now. In terms of subscriptions, you've got the RC Pro, which is £36, and then the RC Pro Plus, which is £64. The RC Pro, you get access to advanced registration, so you can sign up to the race after the race that's currently next, and also the online championships, among a few others. And you can also, with the Pro Plus, you basically get like a rent DLC, and that's per month, RJ. per month. I think it's like £6 or something. I'm not 100% sure. But if you want to see how much it is, best thing to do is check out racecontrol.gg.
Okay, I'm definitely dropping back. P4 is definitely catching my ass. Help! TC, turn it down.
TC Cup maybe, or it's. Does it feel like you're getting into it too much?
I don't think so.
If you're not getting into it, don't bother. Like that's the thing, I'd say.
I think the main issue here is just that it's like aggression, I think.
Yeah. You drive this completely different. So, I mean, with this, it's really a case of stamp on the brakes and trail off. Whereas iRacing, it's a little bit like 80% and then hold at 80%.
He says, I'm here, and I'm coming. Open the door, let me in.
Subscriber there, thanks very much. I think a lot of it's as well, so I feel like I'm going to lose the car, but it's fine.
Yeah, there's a little bit of play with the slip.
I lost a bit of time on the exit there. Hey Larry. I feel like I'm having an affair and my missus has just caught me. It's not you, Larry, it's me.
Is it? Yes, so there's something called Motec which you can use, also Tiny Pedals and Race Labs also work with LMU. That's using a plugin and then through their respective apps.
All right, looks like I'm going to need 203s to stay in this position, I think.
I mean, if you're just doing what you're doing, the gap stayed where it has been for the last 2 laps.
I feel like I don't even know you anymore.
You turn into the dark side.
Yeah. Oh, that was too late. That wasn't too bad. Oh, I hate this corner in any sim. $750 watch on YouTube is pretty damn incredible. Thanks, guys. Hope you're all enjoying it so far. There you go.
If you're enjoying, make sure to hit the like button. And also, if you do want to see more LMU or iRacing endurance streams, hit the subscribe button.
Slightly pooed myself there.
Daniel, I've got chunk.
Okay, I think that's a better way of taking sunset.
Yeah, stay tight.
I'm under pressure now to keep this. Stay away. Stay
Just
away.
keep them outside of half a second and you're fine.
Roger. I feel like I'm having to work very hard at the moment. It's
Yeah,
just the
you-
force feedback with being at Sebring and stuff. It
is quite strong.
yeah.
So for anyone wondering about performance, so Ollie's got a 9800 X3D and a 4090, 64 gigs of RAM. I have got a 7950 X3D and a 4090 and 64 gigs of RAM. I'm getting around 450 FPS. So Ollie's easily clearing 250.
When this thing was working, the thing in the top right was working for me earlier, I was like 300 plus.
9203.57.
Whoa. That's me just trying to push it a little bit more.
Guy behind did the same thing.
What FPS do I get on iRacing? It kind of varies, mate. Depends on the track and how many cars are there and stuff. What part of the track. Sometimes I can get 200 plus, sometimes I'll get about 70 or 80, but yeah, it just varies, mate, honestly.
So yeah. Pete, it's ABS man on the LMU Discord is probably the best person because he's the one who did the thing, but it's samples at 40 hertz, and so it would be like on off at 40 hertz. So you get more of a realistic feeling, as that's sort of how the actual ABS works. And it's per tyre, so it's not just all four at once, which is how most other sims do it.
Woo! Definitely brake harder into sunset, I think.
I honestly wouldn't.
Okay.
Lap 204.31.
Five minutes left. Hold on! Hold on! Yeah, I got the McLaren free. The McLaren is for free, yeah. Better, hit the apex better that time. There's no one, I don't believe there's anybody in the world that likes that corner. Blech.
Unless you get it right, the 1 out of a million times, no.
Nasty, nasty, mate. I do, it's fun, you're a monster. You're a monster, mate.
Old friend! Oh, new friend!
Yeah, so everything you're seeing right now on all these streams, other than the FPS counter, is all in game.
Yeah, I will give it its due. I do not need any sort of overlay thing on right now. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's P3.
P2.
Oh, P2.
binned it.
Yeah.
That's why you don't push that hard at the sunset. He's probably just bottomed out.
203.8.
It's also the Corvette, which is deadly. So Edgy, the sub is completely optional. It grants you access to the online championships. So you can still do the daily races, the weekly races, and the special events without paying for the sub. And then there's also the Pro Plus sub, which then gives you like a rent DLC. So you get access to all the DLC whilst you have the sub active, and then once it's no longer active, you lose all the DLC that you have not bought. So if you've already bought some DLC, then get the sub, and then you get rid of the sub, then you still keep the DLC that you originally bought through Steam.
It's good effort. Yeah. Don't want to give it up, man.
So you can really lean on the cars as well, like wheel to wheel. The netcode is insanely good.
Roger that. Yeah, he's definitely quicker through there.
Yeah, he'll send it.
Yeah, fair.
Lap 2:05.04.
I think I might be in a bit of trouble now. Shouldn't have left that door so wide open. Should have cut it off
Just
a little bit
him.
more.
Flash him. So yeah, you can be aggressive.
Fair play. Deserved it. Tried to distract him, put him off, didn't work. Yeah, he defended well, chat, to be fair.
Yeah, watch behind.
Yeah, no complaints from me. GG, fair enough. Good race, though. Guy in P1 was miles quicker than everybody else.
BMW stability for you.
Yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself for the two mistakes I've had, really. Without those two mistakes, we would have been fine, I think. But, yeah. Is that a fair play? It's a good race. That's all right. Considering we started P6, we did have a little bit of damage as well because it says repair body. So I don't know how much that really would have affected us, to be honest.
It'll be about half a tenth a lap.
Ah, there you go then. So I can't really use that as an excuse. I am a sim racer though, so I could.
Yeah, JG. The Aston Martin hypercar, I'd expect maybe Q2 with the update, but it's to be confirmed.
So I was only about half a second off the fastest lap. And the fastest lap is the Beamer. The Beamer there are two Beamers, and they were both the fastest in here by what looks like quite some margin.
So it's just a difference in terms of how you drive the cars. So every single car you have to drive quite differently.
Okay. I had a bit of contact there, so I don't know if it will do anything with my
You'll
safety rating.
You'll lose a little bit of the safety rating you could have gained at most, but it won't affect too much.
Okay. Because I don't think I got... I may have got one off track where I made that mistake, but I think it'll be okay.
The next Monza race is 6 minutes.
Yeah, we'll go do that, shall we? We can exit now, can't we?
Yeah.
Please be my friend.
As soon as you cross the line, you can exit from game.
Nice.
So how does the LMU Sebring compare to iRacing Sebring?
Well, there's a lot more, I suppose there's a lot more detail for me anyways, for like the curbs I found different, that's for sure. And the pits as well, where you've got like different pits. But yeah, no, I have to say, do you know what it is? It's just because I think because iRacing is such an old, it's on such an old model. Like just the whole game engine is on a whole model, and this is like a modern one. It's just not. I just don't think it's where iRacing can compete graphics-wise. I don't think it's possible until they change the game engine. So made massive strides. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's really possible. Then like this is a better looking game. You can't say it's not. It'd be weird to say it. Would say otherwise, but.
And in terms of the bumps.
Well, it's a strange one for me. So for the bumps, anyways, I think how it feels for me at the moment, it feels like the bumps are the same. It's just that on this, so in iRacing, I could turn down the force feedback automatically in game, whereas at this, I don't think I've done that. I've just used the same default settings and then just let the game kind of do its thing. So I couldn't. Yeah. I don't think I could say on that right now, but yeah, I have to, like, all the stuff, like, generally, how the cars feel, how the cars drive, how the graphics look, everything is good. I've got no complaints. I've got absolute no complaints. Like, it's just good. Like, it is just good. It's hard for me to get away from the whole thing around, I suppose, the whole thing around the company and, it's going to be released, chosen to early access, and then you're charging for content when it's in early access. Doesn't seem right. All this kind of stuff, morally doesn't seem right. But when then you jump on the game and you see the improvements and how easy it's been to, I suppose, join these races and register, and how close the races have been, and how many people have been online to do the races and stuff, it's very good. Like, if this game came out and there was no kind of history to it, I'd be like, guys, this is great. This is amazing. Everybody needs to go on this. This is really good. From the first two races I've done anyways. It's just hard for me to see past the first part of it. But once I see past that first part of it, I'm enjoying it. Like, I've done two races and I'm enjoying it. Criticism is, again, I can't say it's not the game's fault because the game is just following WEC, but that whole powertrain thing that we did in that second race, I feel like 95% of the people in this chat, maybe I'm wrong, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong, 95% of people in this chat wouldn't have had a clue how to do that. Yeah. I didn't have a clue. No clue.
So you can do it just with the virtual energy. So you can keep the fuel ratio as it is. So the fuel ratio is basically for every 1% of energy, how many liters are you going to put in the tank? So if it's 0.5 for every 1% of energy, you put half a liter in. So you can adjust it with virtual energy. The only reason why I told you to do the fuel ratio is because of if you exceed your virtual energy, you get a stop plus 100.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Totally get that. I totally get that. Just maybe, I don't know, maybe there's just like something, or maybe like if you go and set up, there's like maybe like a little, maybe just a 30-second or 60-second, but like video, just saying, look, this is, give an example, there's a 20-minute race. If you're going to do fuel, do it like this, and this is why you do it.
Yeah.
And then once people race that, they're like, okay, fair enough. That's, that, and then, you know, I'd understand it. But for the first, was it the first race? I wouldn't have known that you could, because it's fixed, but then you can change the fuel.
Yes.
I would be like, you can't change fuel because it's fixed. Everyone's got it. So there'll be a few people going in there with an extra 50 litres and they'll be like,
no.
They probably will wondering why the pace is different. That might be it. And then the second race is virtual energy in a GT3. Just sounds like, what? That doesn't make any sense because doesn't use any battery. But it's hard. Like, I don't think you can say the sim is doing what it should do as a sim, following the rules to exactly what the rules are, and that's how it works. But
blame it on back.
Yeah, I want to call I wouldn't say I'm a casual, but like for someone who very much enjoys sim racing, but probably doesn't know if all the WEC rules and stuff like that, it's quite difficult to get into, and it's hard to understand, which is where you need someone like you to help me out. And it's a good thing that you have been in this stream, because there's been a lot of people watching who will now know these things because you've mentioned it, but might not have known that if it wasn't for you being in the chat, which makes things a lot easier. So, yeah. But I don't. I think what I've said is fair. I think that's.
No, it is like the VE is ridiculously complex. It's a lot simpler than it was when it was at launch, because at launch you had the fuel and the VE both in liters, so it wasn't the fuel ratio. And so the fuel you'd set to what you'd have at 100%. But then the VE so if you went, because the VE is what determines your fueling time. So if you fuel 50% VE, you'll fuel up to 50% VE. Even if you had like 110 litres set, it'll go to 50% VE. So yeah, that was a lot more confusing than it is now. But after 6 or 7 races, getting used to it, all of a sudden it's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I suppose, do you know what? In a weird kind of way, it makes you, for me anyways, it makes you realise why, for me personally anyways, like iRacing did the battery system the way they did it.
Yeah.
Because if you brought that in and just said, oh yeah, you have to do this, this and this, and the Ferrari only goes four-wheel drive at 190 kph and all this kind of stuff, I feel like just like head loss. I don't know. I can. It makes you see why. All servers are at capacity. Please try again later.
So that will be registering after the 5-minute, because so the way the LMU works is that they will pull all the servers 5 minutes before the registration closes. This is something I have fed back.
Right. Okay.
To them with it, where it should be like before 5 minutes registration should close. But because it's starting to pull servers, it will only fill the servers that are available, and then all of a sudden you won't have any more servers beyond. So if there's 250 players registered, it will pull 13 servers, and then everyone after that, the first 10 people would get chucked in, then it would split everyone, and then after that you wouldn't really get any servers or anything.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. All right.
It does suck, but it's just a limitation at the moment. But
okay.
It should get improved.
Okay. All right, because that kind of means we're a bit stuffed now, because that event's gone on and we're not able to register.
So we can now do Sebring GT3 and try and get you up to pace.
Well, the thing is, that would have been, I think that would have been my last race because I've got to go out for a meal. I would have just done one more.
Yeah.
So that will be the end of it because I can't do, because like I said, it had to be a short stream because it could be long. Yeah. So yeah, like you said, basically reg for 5 minutes before and you'll be fine. I think I don't particularly like that. I'll be honest. If you need to if there's a chance you can't join 5 minutes before or thing, then maybe there should be like a warning or something. I don't know. Or maybe registration closes 5 minutes before. But it's only because we're at the peak time, right? There's lots of people jumping on right now, and that's why it's an issue.
Yeah. So currently there is almost 1,300 people on.
Yeah. I have to say, yeah, I'll definitely do this again. I will 100% do this again. I will 100% do this again. Yeah, yeah, as a game, or as a sim, I liked it. Graphics were good, cars felt good. It was easy to register and join the things. The setup thing is something you're gonna have to just get used to. You can still do your daily, weekly, and special events. You don't have to buy the pro thing if you don't want to. If you don't want to do a championship or whatever.
There's hosted servers which you can join for free.
Yeah, I have to say, when I first did this game, when I first jumped on, it was a buggy mess. Daily races just seemed all over the place. It was GT freeze, and I didn't have a particularly good time with it at all. Fast forward 10 months. Yeah. It's worked perfectly. The FPS has been great for me. Got the triple screens working. Everything's worked as it should. The only gripe that I've had is the registration thing. That is a bit odd. I can't lie. That is a bit weird. I get the reason behind it. I get it, but yeah, at peak times, I think maybe the server allocation needs to be picked up because this is 4:30. I imagine there'll be even more people on in the next 2-3 hours.
It'll probably get to around 1,500, 2,000 about 8 p.m, which is prime time really.
But I have to say, as like if I took the whole motorsport thing past or whatever. If I ignore that and say to turn a new leaf, I would say, good. Like, I don't know. I've said I didn't like it. I've come back 10 months later, lots of improvements. I've enjoyed it. So, yeah, no complaints from me. I won't be taking the piss anymore. I've done it a lot. I've done it an awful lot, but I've enjoyed it. I think the people as well have enjoyed it as well. So, make up
if you have
what
enjoyed.
You like. Yeah.
If you have enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, hit follow on Twitch, or subscribe on YouTube, and you'll get notifications as to when Ollie is next on stream.
Yeah, and it's a great I think it's been a great sim to break it up between the two. But yeah, no, thanks for joining, guys. It's been a pleasure. I'll leave you boys and girls to it. I've got to go. I'm going out for a meal tonight, and so I can't do another one now. Just a short one today. But yeah, thoroughly impressed. Fair play. Anyways, gonna love you and leave your chat. Thanks for tuning in. As always, massive thanks to James for helping me out on that one as well. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Twitch will try and raid someone if we can. Take care. Love you. Bye.